Hi everyone, it's Sunshine here, bringing you light and love. Always, always. I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and most of all, just thank you for being you. You are beautiful. You are awesome. Thank you. Today, I wanted to tell you about today. It's day 30. Wanted to give you a little report on that. But also, I have a very good life lesson to tell you about today. Someone very close to me was very troubled today, called me at work because they were about to take a test for a cybersecurity company. And they had taken a course, they had done a course on this, and they were supposed to take the test today. And only found out yesterday that they needed to have a passport, a state-issued, a government-issued form of ID. Now, unfortunately, their passport had expired during the pandemic and had not yet been renewed. And didn't have a handy driving license yet. It's a young person and they do not yet have their driving license. So no government issued, no current government issued ID available. They were very, very stressed out indeed, called me up, and they were really, really upset because they were not going to be allowed to take the exam. And they were not allowed to take the exam. It was supposed to happen today. They were not allowed to have the exam today. But they were supposed to contact the company and wait for a response. So at the time that they were calling me, very upset, they had not yet heard back from the company, and they were really bothered and upset because they'd just done this course for 5 months, and now they weren't allowed to do the test, and there's a certain time limit in which you can take the test. If it's not done before a certain date, you'd probably have to do the course all over again. So they were pretty upset. And my advice was, stay calm. Everything is okay. In this moment, there is nothing much we can do, but state what you want. Contact them and then just tell God or tell the universe, whatever you want to subscribe to, that this is what you need, and then just relax inside yourself. Trust that this is in control. God, the universe, has this in control, and the way that is best for you will work out. Anyway, just before I started recording this video, they did give me a call with the great news that the company got back to them and said they would be allowed to take the test on another day and would be allowed to use their current school ID, their birth certificate, and their expired passport, and that would be enough to verify who they are, proof of identity, proof of address, or whatever, proof of who you are, and they would have a special proctor accept that and allow them to take the test. So the 5-month course was not in vain, and they will be able to take their test, and all is well with the world. So, life lesson, don't stress. Don't stress. It looks like everything's going wrong. Everything's falling apart. Woosah. Take a deep breath and give it away. Just give it to the universe. Give it to God. And like I said to them, I said, see, don't stress. Everything will always work out. Everything always works out for good for you. And if it doesn't happen the way you wanted it to work out, it's still good. It's still all good. Whatever the way that it works out is the way that it's meant to be, and it's all good. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. The path of least resistance. Be like water. Just be flexible and go with the flow. Anyway, that's my life lesson for today. Clap, clap, clap. Welcome again. And now, talking about day 30 of my weight loss workout challenge. In fact, I should call it my after 50 life transformation weight loss workout challenge. Oh my God, that is just way too long. We all know what this is. Yes, I am over 50 and it is a weight loss workout challenge. So today's day 30, and first I wanted to congratulate myself and just celebrate. You should always celebrate your wins, and I want to celebrate this win because escalator that goes up from the subway to where I work is a very long escalator. Here's a visual for you. See, it is a long escalator, and ever since I've worked there, I've always said, well, I ain't never walking up them stairs. I'm just going to sit here and let it ride. And the day the escalator ain't working, I'm going to get on that elevator right there. And that's that. But there's no way I can walk up those steps. It's just too long. No, I'll be aching and puffing and panting. It'll never work. Well, guess what? This morning when I went into work, yes, you guessed it, I walked up those stairs. I sure did. And I counted them. There were 56 of them. Now, look, walking up those stairs took about, I don't know, a minute, maybe two. Yeah. Yeah, maybe 2 minutes, maybe three. I don't know, whatever. But it's not nearly the same as walking 10 minutes, doing the Stairmaster for 10 minutes. So what am I complaining about? It's just a short 56 steps up those stairs. I'm so proud of myself. And yes, even though it hurt a little bit, key word, a little bit, it did not hurt the way it was hurting before I'd ever started working out, before I'd ever strengthened my knees and my quads and my glutes and my hamstrings and my calves. So, I mean, if I had tried to do this before, I think maybe I walked up like 2 steps and then I was like, okay, I'll just stay here and ride the rest of the way. But girls, oh my God, I totally walked up that long look at it again. There you go. Long escalator. I walked up it. Very proud of myself. So, and then when you get to the top of that escalator, there is a little mezzanine area, and then you still have to go up another escalator onto the street. And that is just 20 steps, much shorter. It's even less than half of the big one. It's really short. It's just 20 steps. But I didn't, even after doing the 56 steps on the long escalator, I just went ahead and walked the little one as well. Yes, I did those 20 steps as well. So I walked all the way up from the subway to the street today. Woohoo! I feel good. I feel pretty good about myself. I do. So that's the good news. Now here comes the bad news. The bad news is, today there was a celebration at work. You know where I'm going with this, right? You can already guess what I'm about to say, right? There was a celebration at work today. There was food, different kinds of food. There were different stations with different kinds of food. Free, of course, yes. And when it's free, you just want to dig in. There was cake. Oh yes, there was cake. And there was pizza. That pizza was one of the food stations. But it was just all laid out there. The pizza was the easiest to get to. That's why I guess I mentioned it, because there were such long lines to each of the different food stations. I was not about to stand online, and I mean, I'd already meal prepped and brought my meal with me, so I didn't need any of that anyway. But the 2 stations that did not have a long line, were the healthy options and the pizza stand. Now, the healthy options was a quinoa salad, quinoa with spinach, a couple of small pieces of pita bread, some feta cheese. The feta cheese was delicious. It was so spicy. So some seasoned spicy feta cheese, and then and 2 falafel bowls. So it was just a little thing, a little cup of that. And I thought, oh, well, if I'm going to partake of these festivities, I guess I can just have the healthy option. It's just a little cup of, as I described. And I could eat that and still eat the food that I had prepped. And maybe I wouldn't do too much damage. Ladies. I did it again. Yes, I did. I had a piece of cake. And I bit into it and I said, just a taste of it, that's all. I ate a second bite. And then a third. Yes, I ate the entire piece of cake. Now, fine, it was not a very big piece of cake, but it is not on the plan. I'm in the middle of a workout weight loss challenge. What am I doing? Eating cake. Hello. Shame, shame, shame. Oh my God. I had that little piece of cake. It had frosting on it. I did not eat all the frosting. I scraped most of the frosting off, but I did have a little bit because I just wanted to taste it and see how their frosting was. Anyway, later on, because I hadn't had the chance to heat up and eat my food that I had brought, I saw the pizza table, and yes, I did. I had half a slice of pizza. I had some pizza. Maybe it was one of those Sicilians. So, isn't that what they call the thick, fluffy ones with the cheese on top? I did not take the regular New York slice. I took the Sicilian, and which is probably worse when you think about the carbohydrates in the bread part of it, and it's white flour and then the cheese on top with the tomato sauce. Well, yes, I did. So, needless to say, I had fallen off. And I was beginning to do the walk of shame again. And I said to myself, oh, well, that's that for today. And by the time the day ended, the festivities ended and blah, 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 everything ended, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I said, oh, you know what? I'm just going to go home early. I was feeling a little disappointed with myself. I was feeling a little not so great. And check this out. I had heartburn. Now, I have known for centuries that pizza gives me heartburn. The tomato sauce mixed with the cheese on the pizza, guaranteed. If I eat pizza, I'm having heartburn. Had you forgotten this, Sunshine? Had you forgotten this? Girlfriend went and ate a slice of pizza. Hello? Needless to say, I had heartburn. And I said to myself, well, there you go. If you didn't know, well, now you know. Don't be eating no pizza. You need to give up the pizza. Anyway, so I did have cake. I did have pizza. And I had the healthy option, little cup of quinoa salad. So at this point, I'm thinking, oh yeah, walk of shame, walk of shame. What am I going to tell my viewers today? What excuse can I possibly give? But I did turn things around. How, you say? Well, like I said, end of the day, end of the festivities and everything was about 2 o'clock. I was going to just go home ashamed and disappointed. But then I said, wait a minute. It's 2 o'clock. I can still get something done. The gym's still open. I went to the gym and I did my workout, the entire thing. Even with a few extra reps here and there, with a few extra weights here and there. And I was going to do a 30-minute cardio on the treadmill, but 5 minutes into it, I got called into a meeting. So I just managed to walk on the treadmill at an incline for about 5 minutes. My heart rate did go up, and so for those 5 minutes I was definitely burning, but 5 minutes is not a lot. But nonetheless, I am proud of myself that I didn't just go home with a walk of shame, but I actually went back, did my workout to redeem myself. So I did that, and then I just want to report that I have, which I have not had in weeks now, a craving for chocolate. Now, if any of you knows me, I am a chocoholic. I love me some chocolate, I do. And I especially like dark chocolate. And I love German chocolates. And so if y'all want to send me something, yeah, I'm a willing receiver of chocolates. But yes, so it just came. I don't know whether it's because I'd had pizza or the quinoa. It couldn't have been the quinoa. I don't know. Or is it the cake? I think once your mind has, fallen off somewhere, it thinks, oh, so we dug into the pizza and the cake. Maybe we can have chocolate too. I don't know what my brain was thinking, but I got to tell you, I was having some serious chocolate cravings. Yep, yep. But we're not going to go there. I did come home. I ate my meal prepped food, and that is it for today. And of course, back on the wagon and going full force to the end of this month, because remember, this is a competition. And remember, I'm trying to win the competition. And remember, my body is supposed to be transformed. Yes, I've lost some weight. Yes, I'm building muscle. But I want it to really show in that after photo so that I can compare it to my before photo and say, yes, I've done it. That's the plan. That's what I'm trying to do. So, girl, I got to stick with this. I got to stick with this. And I shall. But that's what I wanted to share with you today. I rambled a little bit long. This is a longer video than usual. But I hope you enjoyed it. Had to confess my truth, ladies. Had to tell the truth. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I am as imperfect as they come, but I am redeeming myself. I get right back on that treadmill and work it out. Yep. So thank you again for tuning in. It was great to have you here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Looking forward to seeing you again. Sunshine over here, sending you always, always light and love always. And for now, it's good night. Bye. Whoa.